Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. 2 days ago, I was watching television and I saw this program called Nukta and Nazar. It's on Hum TV. No, sorry, Dunia TV, and hosted by, I think, some Jami young boy. And the expert who gives the answer to his questions is a very senior journalist, Mr. Mujib Rehman Shami. What happened that the case of Justice Qazi Faiz is in procession, and the anchor was asking Mr. Shami what's going on. Actually, the case is basically the judge has what the government says that he has a lot of property, a lot of wealth, which he didn't declare, which he is supposed to declare every year in his taxation when he's filing. So he failed to do that, and they took him to the court. So because he himself is a justice and chief justice, sorry, and it's in the highest level of office which he's holding. So it's not easy to get a hold of him through the legal procedure. So when they did it, and it was found, he said that it's not mine, it's my wife's property. I don't have to do anything with that. She should be answerable to that, and you go and ask her. Same situation, the way the ex-Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, when he was asked about the same question, that he didn't file his wealth, the flats in UK and all those investments in all over the world. So he said, I have nothing to do. It's my children's stuff. Go and ask them. So anyways, this is the powerful who makes the history. Same as over here. These guys are very powerful. Anyways, the anchor asked Shami that what do you say? So Mr. Shami started with his stubborn style. He is back in time when I was doing my MBA, there was a subject over there which called customer behavior, impulse buying. So in that we used to read about the human behavior. In that they taught us that anybody who is quite still, less body postures and movements in it, so that customer is considered as stubborn, very, very careful, very focused, and very hard, and not easily distracted. He's extremely just narrowed his vision and keep it over there. So anyways, Mr. Shami said the usual thing, because he is in the pool of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. If you go and see the archives, you'll find out lots of videos and pictures of his with the ex-Prime Minister and his family since maybe 3 decades now. Those were the days when Nawaz Sharif, the ex-Prime Minister of Pakistan, used to take delegations whenever he goes abroad for any kind of a visit. So these journalists used to be with him. The number of those journalists would be hundreds, 200-300 journalists used to accompany him. For what, I don't know. Anyways, now we can understand that it's just obligatory just to oblige them. It's okay. Prime Minister has got the privilege to do that. Me as a common layman, I've got my privilege to just point out my point of view, which I'm doing now. So Mr. Shami started that saying that government is not doing good. That's not good for the government to expose judges. Judge is a very respectable position, and they are very highly dignified, highly screened, and properly selected by a panel when they select him, so he turned to be as a very, very clean and refined individual for that post. So, which is not wrong, he's right. But thing is that now there is some kind of a dark side of that person. So with the government trying to know what happened and how it came up. So he was just firing over the government's issues in regards to the Chief Justice. Well, this is something going on everywhere in the world, nothing special. But the main point which I'm trying to point out over here, see these people. My effort is to just tell you guys that be very careful. Read beneath the line. Read, go inside and understand how they play with us. Look what he did. You know what he did? He said that Chief Justice, Mr. Qazi Faiz, has nothing to do with his wife's cases, her earnings, and it's her job, which she did as a teacher, and she earned maybe 2-3 billion or maybe million, $20-30 million worth money she has got with her as a teacher. So anyways, he quoted, listen properly, what he did. Look how tactfully they play with us. Mr. Shami quoted hadith, which is, hadith means whatever our Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did and mentioned verbally is the hadith. We call it hadith. So he says that, peace be upon him's first wife was 15 years older than him, and she was a businesswoman and a very successful businesswoman. So Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, when got married, he took care of the business. Anything related to that, he was getting his salary or not even salary, whatever. So no law can ask her husband. He's just like an employee over there, not a shareholder. Even if it's shareholder, the money came from his wife, you see. So now if you go and see, Quran tells that these people will quote my verses for their own benefits. Be careful from them. That clicked my mind. How precise and to the point the Quran is. That's why in Surah Fussilat, it says that whenever my ayat, my versions are told and put forward to them, their faces drop, and they feel sad from inside, and they try to just, Surah Shura probably. Anyways, please spare me over here. There's one of the surah, I'm not clear about it, but it means that whenever the ayat is put in front of them, their faces drop, they get sad, they get to that level that they start fighting. They get so aggressive. So it's so obvious. That's why they don't quote Quran. That's why everybody is pulling us away from Quran. So be sure, make sure that these people are playing with us. He quoted the verse of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and related to Qazi Isa. Whereas his son, who's been having this joy for the maybe 14, 15, 16, 20 years of having a Shell pump in Liberty Market, Lahore, Pakistan. He's been getting that for few thousand rupees. He was getting that renewal of that pump from the government. And that thing came up in this present government of Tehreek-e-Insaf. And he doesn't quote about that. He knows that. He knows that. There is a saying in Quran. There is a saying by the Prophet also. that if you do such malpractices, what will happen to you? So I need to know what is the quotation for that. Your son is getting the renewal of his petrol pump in Lahore, Pakistan, Liberty Market in few $1,000s, whereas the value of that was 4 or 5 crore rupees. What's that? What does the Prophet say about that? They will never tell you. They will never tell you. And we never think like that. These people are so clever. Why? They are not clever. Listen, they are not clever. We are stupid. We are just fighting for nothing. We just being with somebody for nothing. We don't care. We are so busy in our own stuff. If you don't pay attention to these things, that's what will happen. So be very careful. These people play with us very well. We should understand their game and decide what is better for us. Have a good day. Bye.